Hello everyone, look at that beautiful drawing we've got here. Okay, that's full of power and movement and really interesting pose, and also very dynamic drawing at the same time. So, well, I've just grinded this charcoal here. Let's take some dust, move the head down. This is looking down. You've got the arm, left arm, muscle, and the shoulder muscle. Get the arm here, head moving, is looking low, and then you have the muscle structure, but mainly is the shadow that I've got here, and then you have the highlight here. So you've got the shadow on the body, and then you've got the highlight at the top. Again, based on this amazing dynamic drawing, I'll try and simplify it and get it as quick as we can as a sketch. Now you have that almost a continuous line from neck, shoulder, upper arm, lower arm, elbow, and wrist, and hand as well. Well, I mean the palm, and then obviously it's a bit exaggerated because that sort of belly, although I've seen it, but it's a bit rare, in the meaning that it's extremely thin. But who am I to say it doesn't exist? Probably does, I don't know. Anyway, there you got the beautiful shadow line here. You got the kneecap, calf, and then the end of the hand as it moves down, or from the thumb right down, and you have a very good indication of where to put the heel. There you go. Sorted. Now the other foot is further out. It's a little bit odd the way it stands, the other thigh. It's a bit odd, but anyway, I'll do what I'm seeing here, and then that's all in a general shadow area. So I don't want to get too involved with that, as it is not much detailed of what's going on, but it's something like, you know, I can still see the foot and the thigh and the kneecap, shin, and gluteus, really powerful here, thigh at the back. I'm trying to highlight the beautiful light here at the top of the shoulder. Now you've got the neck. As I said, the head is moving low, head's moving down, or it's looking down at least, with the upper shoulder, rib cage, and those beautiful half tones that I'm missing here. They need to be brought back. So a bit of, again, darks taken from the charcoal here. There's a bit of a noise on the background here, in the meaning that it's a bit dark at the background, which is a good thing, because you can spread those darks and they will give more significance to muscle. There you have it. The elbow and back of his back, the back of his back. Yes, I mentioned it twice, but yes, sometimes you have to softly there. A bit of shadow here. It moves the hand backwards, I mean forward towards the face, but also away from us. See, that gives it a misty look. Bit of shadow, which I'm highlighting some very key areas here. If you see it, look, see that, those highlights here. Now I don't have to be exactly the same, but it will help to signify the importance of them, which are key areas here to highlight. Muscle under the upper arm, elbow here. Then you have the hip, a line for the spine, and as I said, gluteus here, it's beautifully drawn. A dark shadow under here, darker, a little bit on the hip, although I do see this beautiful dark area here, which is good because it defines the muscle as it moves outwards. There's a line in between them, is a light area in between those two dark patches here. So this, I assume, is done in very, very quickly, and I'm getting it a little bit bogged down here with lines. Try not to imitate exactly what I'm seeing, so I'm trying to be a little bit more inventive here and a bit freer, but it's proving hard. As you see, there are lots of beautiful things here, so I'm trying to incorporate as much as I can, as quickly as I can. Bit of putty rubber. Putty rubber is kneecap. Get the kneecap a bit brighter. Now, as I said, there's a distance between the hip and the other hip here, right here. A bit of background. I would need a little bit of chamois, and I had it handy before. Need to find out where the chamois is. Yeah, here. Chamois. Did find it. Well, this is chamois. It's leather, and what you normally do, you just dip it into the darks of the charcoal here. Take as much dark as you can. It's difficult. Well, sometimes you just have to insist. And well, now would be to add it basically all around the body, or even within the body if you wish. If you want to soften some lines of what you see here, let's say, look, yeah, I'm being a bit brave here, giving it a little bit of a shake around this area. There. Trying to be a bit inventive here, although I do see the thrust of the original drawing, so it's beautiful to have that. Back, closer. Okay, so then again, going all around the drawing, checking with my lines here. They can be a little bit more powerful. Muscle here. You got the gluteus coming right down here. One, second one. Up here. Shadow. Then you have the thigh at the front, a bit more rounded. The thigh here. There you are. Knee cup. The knee cup. And a bit wider here. Wide thigh on this side. Yeah, there's a bit also wider at the front. Knee cup here. Calf of the right foot. The foot a bit further away. Making the paper a bit flatter here because it's got that bend, the paper, the pad basically. Darker. And there you have it. Get it a little bit short. That's a bit long. The thigh to the kneecap is shorter compared to from the kneecap to the foot down here. So I need to bring that. So bring that foot a bit further up. Need to get back to using quickly the sketch, not to get it as, to be quicker in and more effective with the sketch drawing. There you are. And right here, getting the thumb in a very more dynamic position, and reinforce the thigh here, the hip, and this, the back of the foot, the back of the torso. Kneecap, as I said, a bit the shin a bit more prominent here. There you are, and the kneecap, moving it, and the thigh coming in right here. There we are. Hip, upper muscle, neck, shoulders, keep them light. And the knee, elbow. And with sharpening my charcoal a bit more, make it a bit, a lot sharper basically, more pointed, coming back and forth with this. I think I'm losing the dynamism here of the pose. So let's break it down a bit more. Look, if you start losing the dynamism, waking up your drawing, getting it a little bit more, you know, irregular, but in a good meaning. So not uncontrolled, but a bit to wake up some, you know, dark, sharp edges, as I can see here on this beautiful figure here. So I'm trying to get that dynamism of the drawing back. Inspired by what I see, obviously. It's not that I'm reinventing here, but sometimes it's easier said than done, of course. But it's good to, you know, get out of your comfort zone and making it work, basically. So if you're stuck, if you're bogged down and it's not coming up, it's not coming out the way you would like it to be, then get it going like this, or destroy it, inverted commas, destroy it, and then pull it back again. There you are. You got the horizon, I mean the lower part, the floor, not horizon, the floor here, foot, the other foot is higher there, knee cup. Again, bring dynamism back, or as much as you can, really. But and a little bit of head, moving it forward a bit more, and making a kind of, do you see what I mean, a kind of modern or dynamic approach to it. Modern, I mean more dynamic approach to it, or a modern drawing, let's say, modern, influenced by modern drawing techniques. That's not a classical drawing, it's not a let's say a Renaissance or academic. It is an academic drawing in proportion, as the proportions are, as far as proportions are concerned about proportions. If you're concerned about proportion, there is a proportions measurement here, and that's correct. It's going where it needs to go, and you know the size of the upper hand with the lower hand, lower arm, upper arm, lower arm, proportion to the glute. You see the back of the drawing, the back of the man. Then you have the sharper, or the thigh, the thickness of the thigh compared to the foot itself. All right, here we are. I think that's good enough. As I said, I was trying to keep it kind of dynamic and quick and effective, quick, but you know, it doesn't happen all the time, but it's a start. I'm trying to find the spray for, oh yeah, here it is. Just want to spray it and intervene after the spray a bit more. Spray it here. Okay, leave it for a couple of minutes and then see how that will change, if at all. So I'm trying to warm up the drawing, make it a bit warmer, in the meaning a bit more shadows, a bit more casts, warm shadows around the body. This foot moves away, so you don't actually see it. There you are. That's not dry yet, but it's going to dry anyway. Going back and forth. Darker here. And move the head down. Neck quite powerful. Neck here, powerful. Dynamic lines as well, which highlight that even more, the strength of his muscles. Got the fingertips here, and darkness, or the highlight of the kneecap here. Calf. All right. Calf again. Back and forth the calf. Well, I thought, well, as I said, I wanted a little bit of a faster, but I'm a bit rusty, so as far as I can, I'll try and do those changes slowly, but they will come. The more exercises of that sort, the better that is. The quicker, the faster we will get. All right. Should emphasize that a bit more here, maybe there. Again, there's not much information here about the heel, but I think it's there. All right, what's the date today? It's 6th of, or the 7th. I think it's 6th. Yeah. 6/6, yeah. See you on the next one. Bye. Before I go, because it looks different when you have it recorded from up, so that's recording from the same angle, so it doesn't look as, so the feet looks a little bit more normal and not short. All right, see you on the next one.